Hello to anyone who's managed to stumble upon this video somehow. I'm Telecon, been playing RuneScape for many years and had some interesting accounts and experiences, but I've never really documented any of the progress. Think of this as a series that's more of a blog for my personal use, but anyone else interested can join in and keep up to date on my progress in a hopefully entertaining way. Before we start, I'll be giving a quick analysis of my rule set as it might be quite different when compared to normal Tileman accounts. If you're not interested in this, you're welcome to skip to the time on the screen. First things first, big shout out to SRAM for creating the concept and also the tilebound Discord server for being a really helpful bunch of people. If you'd like to join the Discord, I'll leave a link in the description. Now let's get onto the rule set. For starters, I'll be creating a hardcore Iron Man. The status is just a trophy, and if I lose it, I lose it, but Ultimate Iron Man as a game mode doesn't really suit me because I love collecting stacks of items. With that out of the way, let's get into the unique rules I'll be using. Please bear in mind these have been carefully thought about, but if anyone can spot any issues, please let me know. First, this account includes tile scaling. Much like Settled's recent video, however, after chatting with experienced tilebound players on the Discord, Settled scaling seems to be a little too restrictive, at least for me. My scaling will be as follows. As you can see, the brackets leave me with around 35,000 tiles at 100 million total experience. Compare that to a standard Tileman account who would have 100,000 tiles, that's a huge difference. As I'm a goal-oriented person, and also have a league itch since it ended, I also decided to add these additional rules that suit me. Firstly, all collection log slots will give me 20 tiles per item. Some items are much easier to obtain than others, like bronze boots, but as they're spread out all over the world and many are almost impossible to get, these are just a little bonus along the way. Second, all quests will give me tiles. Look at this chart. As you can see, obtaining a quest kit would get me 16,015 tiles. Now, you might be thinking, doesn't that make me overpowered? Well, no. I've put careful thought into weighting these. Using an example, Waterfall quest is estimated to use around 750 tiles. Completing the quest would get me 75 tiles back, that's only 10%, and trust me, more than 10% will be useless tiles and only used for the quest. Third, achievement diaries and combat achievements will also give tiles per task, not per diary. These are weighted as follows. Again, I've put careful thought into these, and considering main accounts struggle to do Master Plus combat achievement tasks, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to on here, but that's part of the fun and it gives me a goal. Also, having a reward for doing these things makes me more willing to strive towards these achievements. The scaling on these is generally lower due to most being at places I would want to be anyway, so compared to quests and stuff per task, these are generally lower. My final kind of unique rule that I'm adding is clue scrolls. Now, completing a clue scroll on an account like this is very, very difficult, and I'm not saying that lightly, and you also need to use up a lot of useless tiles. However, I need to take into account the fact that steps are repeatable. Because of this, I'm weighting clue scrolls like this. As well as this, I'm limiting myself to only be able to unlock tiles for the first 100 of each tier of clue scroll, meaning that overall I can only unlock 10,500 tiles from clues, which in the grand scheme of things isn't much. Now, you might be thinking, what's the point in a Tileman account if you've added all these additional ways to get tiles? And I understand that thought process. However, I love playing towards goals, and considering the scaling I'm using leaves me 65,000 tiles short of a normal Tileman at 100 million XP. This makes up for that whilst also giving me goals to work towards, which in my eyes is the perfect solution for me. For the record, all the additional rules could give me around 88,000 tiles total, meaning that even if I got the stats for 50% of the diaries, did 50% of the quest, completed 50% of the collection log, which are all nigh impossible tasks, I'd only have an additional 44,000 tiles, meaning I'd still be around 21,000 short of a normal Tileman account. And 21,000 tiles is quite a big deal. People who've not really played the game mode might struggle to kind of fathom how much a certain amount of tiles gets you, but even 10,000 tiles is not as much as you think. To put it into perspective, each chunk, which is a 64 by 64 tile square, contains 4,096 tiles. The world has way over 1 million walkable tiles. I think someone in the Discord estimated it to be 3 million. And even if you only wanted to use 200 tiles per chunk, that's still going to be over 82,000 tiles needed. Then we've got instances, dungeons, going out your way for quests, clue scrolls for tiles that only been done once, it all adds up. Now let's go over the final few simple rules. Instance areas and random events that require walking must use tiles. If I've not got the tiles, I can't do them. Exceptions to kind of like the mime show, the quizmaster events where you are stationary, I can do them. I also can't use minigame teleports unless visiting the area first. Other teleports such as in-game portals and magic spellbook teleports are fair game. Finally, I added a rule I dubbed the Wintertodd rule. Firemaking cannot outlevel my highest skill by more than 20 levels. To hit 99 Firemaking I'd need at least 80 in another skill. This should solve a lot of issues with the game mode in general without actually making me ban Wintertodd altogether, as it is enjoyable and useful for any account. If I get 99 firemaking at any point, then to progress past that, I'll figure out some form of XP limit further down the line. Now, I know this sounds complicated, and it is, but this is just something that I want to do for my account, and I'm going to make sure to kind of document it properly. I'll try and create a document that I'll put in the description of my rule set to help people understand if they're following along, and I'll also be creating a document to track how many bonus tiles I get from completing each different thing. Finally, my starting location is going to be the north part of the Isle of Souls. Pick this area because it's kind of remote, it's on the edge of the island, there's not much to do. But I have made myself start at the bronze axe and a tinderbox because they can't be obtained on the island as far as I'm aware. But a lot of the other items and a lot of useful items are spawns on the island. With that, let's begin. Oh, like, so you're the dude that always brings the adventurers from Tutorial Island to the mainland, I get it. Yeah, we bring every single one of them. Oh, so you didn't just randomly grab me from the island, that's good news then. Thanks for the lift. Anytime, my friend. What's with the laugh? Oh, nothing, I just think you're a funny guy, see? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's a good thing that the instructors let us keep all this stuff from Tutorial Island, or I'd be pretty screwed on the mainland, wouldn't I? Yeah, you would. So, how long till we get there? Oh, we're actually right near our stop. But we're in the middle of the ocean. Exactly. Hey, look over there. There's a flying unicorn dragon zombie thing. What? Where? Telekinetic steel. Ugh. That hurt. What did you do to me? Oh, nothing. Anyways, good luck. What do you mean good luck? Good luck with what? Oh, my head. Where am I? What happened? Oh yeah, that weirdo sent me here. Well, I assume he sent me here. What did he do to me? Wait, I can't move. What? Why can't I move? Unlock Tileman mode. What's that? Wait, don't click it. Oh. Well, I guess I'm stuck here. Best see what I can do. Well, looks like this is going to be the start. Obviously got one tile. I can't firemake yet because I need this tile. Because when you firemake you always move west. Yeah, this is it. This is the start of the adventure. I'm going to name this tree anonymous because I'm just going to be constantly trying to hack it. I know that don't really make sense, but roll with it. The respawn timer on the tree is actually quite a while. It might be better and more optimal if I guessed hop worlds. I'm not sure though. I guess it depends how I'm feeling. And that's level 2 woodcutting. Nice. And that's level 3 woodcutting. Only having access to one tree at the minute. It's definitely faster to world up. Especially as I can't light the fires yet. I'm just going to try and hold on to as many logs as I can. That's level 4. And that's level 5. I'm actually getting pretty close to my second tile already. 242 to go. I think that'll be just when I'm about to hit level 7, so I'll see you then. And that's level 6. Sorry if I sound a little bit weird at the minute, I have got a bit of a cold. Now there's a steel axe. Shame I'm not going to be getting one of those for a while. Are you ready? This is an exciting moment. It's the first tile unlock of the account. I've got 1983 total XP, and this tree will get me 7 woodcutting and a tile actually. Oh. And I didn't have to drop any logs as of yet. And that's it, I have an available tile. I think I've got the setting on that when I walk it automatically sets it, so let's go. Nice. Doesn't really unlock much, but as Firemaking always goes west, we can do this now. That should help a lot. 1 log, 1 fire per world. Let's go. I need to have a proper look around this island, because obviously there's a box trap there, which I don't think we can get, but we can get a bird snare. And you can start hunting birds at level 1. I'm an idiot, there we go. Crimson Swifts, they're on this island, I'm pretty sure, so that's a potential option. Broken spinning wheel, no, but there are, wait, attackable rabbits. These could be interesting, because they drop raw rabbit meat, I can make fires, which means I can make food, and they're attackable. So I think I'm going to continue looping around this way, and that way I should get access to the rabbits in case I want to try some combat. There is some flax, ooh. No one saw that. There is some flax there too. But again, the spinning wheel's broken. I'm not too sure how to fix that, I could look into it, but I assume I can't do it for a while. Anyway, back to the grind. Doing 1 log on 1 firemaking is actually really nice. I'm getting 65 XP a world, so I'm actually only 5 worlds off of getting a new chunk tile. Wrong mode. Yeah, it's not bad at all. And here we go, tile number 3 about to be unlocked. Are we ready? This is pretty big. I need to think about what tile to pick actually. Ooh, a magpie implint, if only. Come on, light the log. And 7 firemaking. So now we have another tile, and originally I was going to go here, and then I can just stay on the same spot for 2 trees. But I don't really think in the long run that's beneficial. I think going diagonal here, getting access to both trees, but being closer to this for 1 less tile is a lot better. So I'm going to unlock this. And now I've got another tree to cut. Should speed this up quite a lot. I'm going to have to start dropping logs though, because I've still only got 1 place to fire make, and there's going to be 2 trees per world now, so that's a shame. While I'm sat here hacking away at Anonymous and friends for a while, I thought I'd talk more about the Isle of Souls. Now, the Isle of Souls has quite a lot of item spawns and quite a lot to do. It's just spread out quite a bit over the island. Let's talk about some of the things that we can actually find here. First up, fishing. Next to me in the camp is actually a spawn of small fishing nets. All the way at the southwest of the island is a spot where I can actually fish shrimp and anchovy and get some fishing levels. Not too useful, but it's an option. As well as this, if I train far enough, there's also a lobster pot spawn at the west of the island and a place to fish lobsters on the north coast. So if I catch a lot of shrimp, the option's there. As well as this, hunt is also an option. Next to the small fishing net spawn in this camp, there's a bird's nest spawn, and to the southwest of the island are bird spawns. One of these being the Crimson Swift, which can be caught at level 1. This could be useful as it gives me a way to train hunter and potentially catch wandering implings that roam around Glenor. If I can sit here for quite a while, I might even be able to get to earth implings maybe. And while I might not have the best drop table, I do drop a mithril pickaxe, which would be my best in slot pickaxe for quite a while I imagine. And on the topic of pickaxes, next, mining. The Crumbling Tower has a bronze pickaxe spawn in the basement. Now I'd love this, as on the southern part of the island there's a mine containing clay, copper, tin, iron, silver, gold, coal and mithril rocks, and it's got an anvil next to it. However, there seems to be no furnace on the island, meaning the use of this is very limited. The last useful item I can find is in the camp next to me as well. A knife! A knife! This could unlock fletching for me, allowing me to create a stack of arrow shafts that could be useful later. And a stackable, meaning we can gain something permanent whilst we don't have access to a bank. Lastly, there are quite a lot of things to kill on the island, but as we're starting out and we'll be a low level with no gear, we'll probably limit this to the level 2 rabbits near our spawn for now. Speaking of the rabbits, these also allow us to obtain food and start getting cooking up as well. Might not be as efficient as firemaking and woodcutting, but with combat and cooking and a little bit of prayer could be worth pursuing. There are a few other items on the island that are interesting too, including a pestle and mortar and a fly fishing rod. However, I'm not too sure how useful the fly fishing rod will be, considering there's no fly fishing spot on the island, and I'm not sure if there's chickens or something to obtain feathers, but again, an option. I guess the last option is that I could just make a beeline for the exit, get the Soul Wars bank, and leave the island, but I'd like to experience what the island has to offer for a little bit, especially considering I've barely spent any time here before since its release. Considering these options, I think my first 2 goals are going to be unlocking combat and cooking via the rabbits, and unlocking fletching via the knife. These might not give me the most efficient XP rates, but are definitely useful skills to train for the future. Now let's check in with Tilecon. And as you can see, we're just about to hit tile 4. Just got to chop down this tree. Let's just savour the moment. Now they should feel good. Come on. And there we go, tile number 4. I think I'm going to keep looping around to these rabbits, and maybe make my way to the camp for the knife and the box trap. Well, the box trap isn't obtainable with the bird snare. So let's just unlock the next tile, work our way towards these trees. Nice. This is actually really good because now we've actually got 2 places to fire make. So we can do 2 trees, 2 fires per world, which is really going to speed things up. Come on. Tile number 5 coming up. Just got to light a fire. I'll do it on this tile so I'm closer to the unlock. Nice. Tile number 5 unlocked. I'll just keep going towards this tree. I can't actually cut it yet, but it's just going to sit there teasing for so long. Tile number 6 and 1 more fire. And there we go, 15 fire making as well. Can now burn oak logs. I don't know if there's any oak trees on the island. Anyway, finally got access to our 3rd tree. Just gotta unlock the tile. And there we go, tree number 3. This is actually really good because I've got a nice straight strip for fire making here. So I can do 3 trees and burn them all per world, and it's just gonna be so nice. Let's test it out. 1, 2, 3. Look at that XP. Tile number 7. Let's just keep heading towards the 4th tree and the rabbits. No reason to change this path now. Oh, I didn't even realise I've unlocked a tile. Let's just finish this light, finish this fire, chop this tree. And there we go, 4 trees unlocked. Again, we can burn them all in one world. That's 100 XP for cutting, 160 for fire making. That's 4 worlds per tile. This is actually getting pretty quick already. Much quicker than I expected. And tile number 9. Let's just keep going. We're nearly around the corner to the rabbits. And I've got tile number 10 here. Let's just finish burning these logs. 21 fire making coming in. It's going up pretty fast. And there we go. 2 more tiles to be officially around the corner. Can actually start doing some combat soon. And this is tile number 11 coming in. Come on. Why does it take so long whenever we're recording? And here we go. 1 more tile to be officially around the corner. Let's carry on. And coming in is the big 20 wood cutting. Medium jungle won't be there for a while. Let's carry on. And this is tile number 12 coming in. I'm not actually going to unlock it yet because I have a bit of a surprise in the inventory. Ta-da! I've got enough logs, I think, to get me another tile, so I'm actually going to save them, fire make them all, and just unlock 2 tiles at once, just because I can. Halfway through the inventory, that's 23 fire making. Turns out I miscalculated. I'm going to be 1 off, so the fun's going to be delayed by 1 tree. And this log apparently, which doesn't want to burn. There we go. Let's just cut this tree. And there we go, 2 tiles to unlock. It's the first time on the account. And obviously, we're just going to run straight down. Nice. And I think this is where we'll end it. I know I've not achieved too much in this video and it's mostly been explanations of the rules, but 20 minutes for a first video I think is quite a good amount of time. If you've made it this far, thanks a lot for watching. This is my first YouTube video and I'd love some feedback and criticism too, whether it be on the sound, the video, the content, whatever. Anything helps. Even if this gets out up to 5, maybe 10 people, I see that as a success for a first video, and I'll definitely make more regardless, because it's enjoyable to me. Episode 2 will have a lot more dopamine. Hope to see you soon. But first, just a little bit of a goal trailer. How many rabbits will we slaughter and consume? How many of Anonymous's branches will we shaft? And will we ever snare ourselves some birds? Find out next time.